Hidden facts about Gerard Butler you never know about him. 1. He was raised by single mother. Gerard's mother, Margaret, and father, Edward, divorced when he was very young. His mother returned to Scotland with the children and raised them by herself. Butler did not meet his father until he was 16, when Edward returned to his life. 2. His life was consumed by heavy drinking. Butler's late teens and early 20s were dominated by partying and heavy drinking. Butler was known for smashing bottles over his own head, running into traffic, and claims to have woken up in Paris, nowhere near where he had been partying, covered in cuts and blood, with no idea what happened that night. 3. He had a major surfing accident on December 18, 2011. Butler was in danger of dying due to an accident during the filming of Chasing Mavericks in California. While shooting a scene at sea, a wave hit him and threw him onto the rocks. Fortunately, a jet ski pilot found him and took him to hospital. 4. Butler rocked it out in a band. He was the singer of Speed, a Scottish band. Despite the anonymity of this band, it is certainly this experience which helped him in his musical roles, in films like P.S. I Love You and The Phantom of the Opera, 2004. More than 140 million people worldwide witnessed the musical spectacle The Phantom of the Opera. In 2017, with Gerard Butler in the lead role, The Phantom of the Opera was brought back and again enjoyed by millions of fans when it was released by Microgaming, which fans can find in this popular 888 casino review for the UK. 5. He had problems with the law. His worldly spirit led him to have problems with the law, which declined in 2 very different ways. First, Butler was arrested multiple times because of his wild parties. He remembers very well how he was even handcuffed together with 8 other blokes. Secondly, his problems turned against his career. Butler was hired by a law firm, but was dismissed because of his behavior during the Edinburgh Festival. 6. His physical fitness and shape was always in progress. Butler's physical prowess has always helped him with his roles. From vampire to a surfer, he never refused to play roles where a great body was needed. But probably his most the physically demanding role was in 300 by Zack Snyder, in which he played King Leonidas of Sparta. On the film set, Butler's physical prowess was necessary to make the mythical power of Leonidas' warrior image. Butler spent the months prior to the beginning, and during, the filming of 300, doing physical exercises to turn into a Spartan king, and strictly followed the ketogenic diet, eating Pruvit Keto OS daily. 7. He is a true hero in life. Butler has done a couple of heroic actions in his life. He was handed a certificate of bravery by the Royal Humane Society of Scotland in 1997, after putting his own life at risk to pull a drowning child from a river. Also, he once crawled under a burning car with a fire extinguisher. Butler has always been involved in social work and is one of the actors to boycott the Saudi Arabian hunter-killer premiere due to the death of Jamal Khashoggi. 8. Gerard Butler studied law before pursuing acting. Before gracing the silver screen, Gerard Butler navigated a different type of drama than the courtroom. Yes, indeed. Law textbooks once took the place of scripts in his hands. He studied law at Glasgow University, Scotland. But it seems that the dry taste of legalese didn't quite satisfy his thirst for passion and creativity. After being a hotshot lawyer for a brief period, he turned to acting in the mid-1990s. Butler went on to attend the Scottish Youth Theatre as a teenager. He slowly honed his craft and laid the foundation to become the actor he was meant to be. Later on, things officially took off for Butler when he was approached in a London coffee shop by the actor Steven Berkoff, who he also shared the screen with in Butler in Attila. 9. He also co-owns a production company. Hollywood isn't all rugged glitz and glam for Gerard Butler. Tucked within his portfolio of achievements is a production company co-founded with manager Alan Ziegel. G-Base, the name of their brainchild, was formed in 2008 for one reason: to tell tales that resonate, that stir emotions. So it seems that, not content with just acting, Butler stepped behind the camera to shape stories and craft films that spark conversations. 10. Gerard Butler almost became James Bond. Picture this: Gerard Butler, martini in hand, uttering the iconic line, "James Bond." An exciting parallel world event, isn't it? As it turns out, Butler was actually in the running to play the suave super spy before Daniel Craig nabbed the role about 20 years ago. While the 007 role would have certainly been a great happening for Butler, it's a good thing that his cinematic charisma remains undimmed to this date. 11. Butler has participated in numerous charity initiatives. Gerard Butler, the action hero, meets Gerard Butler, the philanthropist. In 2011, Butler played in a charity match for Celtic FC, a football club he has supported since his childhood. In fact, in Playing for Keeps, 2012, Butler represented Celtic in Hollywood. Gerard Butler also supports the charity Mary's Meals and has been at it for about 13 years now. His involvement in the International Development Charity Program in Liberia and the FIDF Fundraiser Gala are some of the other significant charity feathers in his cap.